your turn again.
My turn?
Your turn.
Well, I came over to talk to you about your book and congratulate you on sales exceeding 500,000 copies, I understand. That's a lot of books.
Well, folks,
books are tougher to sell than records, I know.
You know you are a co-author of 2 books. Doing very well, too. Still doing wonderfully well.
And in fact, it's a little bit we will introduce you to the co-author of all 3 of those books.
All 3 of our books, yeah.
But I want to congratulate you on your award last night. I understand you're going to take up water skiing.
Now, Brenda and I talked about it, and since in the video Does He Love You, she got blown up in the boat, she's not too fond of water skiing. So we thought about snow skiing. Go to the snow skiing video, and just watch out next year.
I've seen you do that.
I'm kind of mediocre.
Well, you're doing fine.
I'm getting better.
You're getting there.
I get down the hill.
Well, that's the only place to go. Sometimes on your feet, too, right?
Sometimes not.
Reba, I was telling them a little bit about the special, which airs Wednesday night of next week. And I also related your first fanfare story, which you related in the special. Not many people knew you at that time, did they?
No, there was just a very, very few. But you know what's really neat about having fanfare each and every year? A lot of those folks, a few of those folks that were there back in 77, 78 are here with us tonight. That's really? The part of that, absolutely. How many was here at the first fanfare? Well, I tell you what, how many was here in 1977 at fanfare? In back to seats. Well, there wasn't many back then, but look what it's grown to now.
You know, they didn't seem to know what I was talking about when I said on the television show you tell the Tom T. Hall singing big story.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'll have to watch the show to find out.
Have to watch the show. It's also in the book too. I thought that was a funny story. Tom T. Hall, every chance he gets to tell it on your show, when he was coming on your show, he would tell that story. And I kept telling Tom, I said, Tom, don't tell that on. It makes me sound bad. He said, I think it's funny. He's a great guy. I got a great sense of humor.
Now, you're in a movie that we ran a brief clip of. Who's in the picture with you?
The movie North?
Yes.
The movie North will be out July 26th of this year. It stars Dan Aykroyd, Kathy Bates, Bruce Willis. I'm a little bitty part in Don't Blink Your Eyes or You'll Miss Me. But it's called North. Elijah Wood is the main character. He's a wonderful young man.
What's the premise? What's the movie about?
Elijah Wood plays North, and he is a young man who wants to divorce his parents. He's a perfect child, but they don't appreciate him, so his best friend tells him. So his best friend gets him talked into going around and trying to find another set of parents. Well, he travels to Texas. And Dan Aykroyd and I, see, people from everywhere. Dan Aykroyd and I are the first set of parents that he tries out. He may adopt us. And we're Ma and Pa Tex. Me being from Oklahoma, I thought that was really funny because we're kind of rival states.
Yes.
And I thought that was pretty funny that I get to play Ma Tex. And I have the gaudiest outfits on you ever saw in your life. But I had a blast playing Ma Tex.
Which network is this on?
Well, that's Movie for Theater.
Movie for Theater? Opens when?
July 26th.
Well, I'm anxious to see that.
Yeah.
I think you're a good actress.
Well, thank you very much.
So,
Very rewarding.
what was it you told Kenny Rogers? Get a grip, hoss.
Get a grip.
Reba, are we pretty close?
Uh-huh.
Can I tell you something kind of personal?
Uh-huh. In front of everybody here.
Never mind.
No.
You sure have a cute butt.
Oh, thank you. Rewind it and play it again.
We're going to bring out these other folks.
Well,
all right. Would you like to do that?
Well, if you want to.
Or would you like to do that?
Which one we'll bring out first? Our buddy?
Well, we can do that.
Okay, let's bring out our buddy first.
A fellow that I first met one night, I had done my television show. He came out of the shadows and told me he wanted to write my life story, and I told him I'm a big fan of most Tom, and I said, I'd love to go to the bookstore, and they got thousands of books. I said, what the world does not need is another book. Forget about it. And he badgered me for about 6 weeks, and we finally wrote a hit book. And I know that he wrote one. And I read your book. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
As I told you on a television show, it helped me to really get to know you, to read your book much better than I did, and to understand where you're coming from, and to understand your sense of family. And I think Tom did a good job in capturing all of that.
He's wonderful. Would y'all please meet our co-author, Tom Carter. Now, you may not know this, but the first time I met Tom, he was writing for the Tulsa World in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I heard that.
He believed in me from long, long back, and I appreciate it very much. And I couldn't pick a better person to go write the book with me.
I tell you, after this flowery introduction, I can hardly wait to hear what I've got to say.
Tom, was writing with Reba easy?
It was easy. It was a lot of fun. Reba is one of the most honest people in our business. In fact, her book is probably as honest as her music. And I think that says a lot about what she did. We had a lot of fun, and Reba took a very active role in writing this book herself. And I would do my part, and I would submit it to her, and she would cross everything out, and everything was wrong, and then she would do her part. And many times as we were traveling, we had different schedules, so I would write my part, and I would slip it under her door. I would go to her room and slide it under her door, and she would read it at her convenience. The next day, she'd be up, I'd be sleeping, she'd slide it under my door. We were in Los Angeles one night, and
Well, I was filming North.
well, she was filming North, and I had written a new chapter, and I tiptoed down the hall in the middle of the night. I didn't want to disturb her, and I delicately slid it under the door. Well, she heard me, and she abruptly opened the door and said, "Who's that?" And it scared me to death. And I yelled, and I fell on the floor. I thought I was having a heart attack. I went back to my room, and the next morning I went into the lobby, and the hotel manager said, "Aren't you with Reba McEntire?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Well, we're going to have to increase security around her room. There was somebody pilfering at her door." But the book is a book that will entertain you, will inform you, and we hope will make you a better person for having read it. I first met Reba in 1978 when she was playing a VFW hall in rural Oklahoma, and she told me then about her lofty dreams. She had the ambition for them. She's had the courage to pursue them. And I think we're all better people for having known her.
Well, we got these next folks we're going to bring out along with Tom.
Now, you may not know this. I don't know your father. You'll have to introduce me. And I had met your mother only by telephone. Remember the show we did about 86
Oh, yeah.
years ago?
Hey, Susie and I were on the...
Yeah, and she called in. So this has to be your introduction.
Okay, all right. Got some funny stories to tell about my mama and my daddy. A lot of them are in the book. A lot of them will tell you this afternoon. But if you would, please make welcome my mom and daddy, Clark and Jack. No. Only the funny one. Ralph Emery, my daddy, Clark McIntyre, Ralph Emery.
Just shook his hand.
You know, my mama Jack. Now, Daddy and Mama, we picked them